definitely want to go out good before, sending these guys home for vacation.
Yeah, I think that, we had an emotional game against Hartford the other night, coming out with the win, but we don't want to rest on that win. We've got to make sure that we come out in Bridgeport and obviously at home on Saturday, and then in Providence on Sunday, come out with the points that we do need. The division's getting tighter and tougher all the time, and we want to make sure that we're right there in the hunt. So the points are key.
Is it a little bit more refreshing maybe to not have to play everyone in your division this weekend, get a looks at some different teams and maybe get a little bit of a refresher course for you guys?
Well, it's always nice to see some different teams, and Bridgeport and Toronto coming in here, you'll get a good look at a couple of different teams we don't get to see very often, but the goal is still the same, is that you want to make sure that you put yourself in a position, going into the break on getting the points that you do need and ending on a good note.
I know one of the things that's been kind of frustrating for you guys is getting down early and managing to come back, and you did that against Hartford, but you can't do it every night, and I know that that's probably one of the goals we're looking at for the year out.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always nice to play with a lead, of course, and we want to make sure that we get that jump on those teams. We've played comeback hockey. We've proven that before. We want to make life a little bit more easier on ourselves by getting the first goal and dictating the momentum and holding that for 60.
You were really disappointed. I know last week when we talked to you about just the effort that you got on Friday night, and definitely better on Saturday. How do you, make these guys, put in that full effort that you need for 60 minutes every night?
Well, they're going to be challenged, and in the dressing room we've talked about it quite a bit, about challenging each other and raising our bar, and raising the level that we need to win against the other team, division leaders, I guess. And if you want to be an elite team, you've got to push yourself to a higher level. That's what we've been talking about here for the last week, is taking yourself out of your comfort zone and challenging yourself every night, no matter who the opponent is.
And just a couple guys getting back. Tim Cicino, obviously Rob coming down for them, to maybe a little bit of boost up front that maybe you guys have been lacking in the last couple weeks.
Yeah, obviously he's our leader, and he's our emotional leader as well. He leads by example. He's a physical guy. He dictates the pace. His work ethic is second to none. So you can always use that in your lineup for sure. And, he leads the way that way. So we'll be excited about having him back in the lineup.